Okay, this is how to play Slide Away by the Verve, or at least my version of it, which is comped from what I can glean from the studio recording and live and cover versions I've seen and so forth. But none of the videos on YouTube really go into it in super detail, so I thought I'd just show what I play along. So I'm not actually going to play the song in the background, I'm just going to play along here just to make it a little easier to break down what the parts are. The bass chords behind everything are very simple, as it usually is with the Verve. It's A sus2 to D sus2. There isn't really a second guitar, but those are the implied chords behind the main guitar riff. And then there's a part, it's kind of basically I suppose you call it a pre-chorus, where it just goes down in power chords A, G, and then it's G over F sharp, D sus2. You can play it here as well. It's all power chords though, you don't want the full chord. So it starts off with on the G string A, then he's bending up to B, and back down again. When I play with my band, I like to do this little sort of false harmonic thing to start. And there's kind of like a second guitar part that's just going. Which is really just noodling around the E minor pentatonic. And then it goes into this main riff. Sorry. So that's really just around a kind of like an A and a D chord, so it's the A. So that's A to E, back to A, to the A octave. First two notes to a D power chord, and then he drops the A to a G. So what you're doing there is you're just bending up the F sharp to imply the G, and then E to D. Chorus, verse, sorry. If I was in tune, but really what he's just doing there, A sus2, just doing that little thing around that D suspended, and then I do a thing. And you can see you can play around with that, fit that in, and then there's just kind of fits that in a couple of times as well. So what do we got? What have we got there? A to B pull off, hammer on, sorry, hammer on and pull off to the D. A to F sharp, back to the A. Sorry, E to F sharp. Anyway, it's just important to get the rhythm right. And then he goes to this kind of pre-chorus bit, which is. So that's the bit I was talking about, the G, over to G over F sharp. So the little lick he's doing there is, so this is basically just 2 notes of the A chord. So that's A to B. G power chord. So what I'm doing there is I'm putting my, so it's a G, B to C sharp. And then when it's over the G over F sharp, I'm doing, so basically an F sharp chord, 2 notes of that. So that is, what have we got going on here? That's a D flat, sorry, or a C sharp rather, an E, going to F sharp. Up to the A. Those are all the bits, and he just messes around and improvises, but if you play that or something similar to it, you'll have something sounding pretty good along with the recording. Good luck.